How'd you like the book about Pete the cat and his shoes? That was a good reading of it, wasn't it? I really liked the part when they were singing. So Pete had to be really flexible, didn't he? He showed that he was a flexible guy when his shoes changed color. He still loved his shoes no matter what color they were. That's showing flexibility and that he's okay with things being different or new or changing. That's called being flexible. So Pete was flexible today. I like that part of the story when I think about how easygoing and happy Pete was no matter what happened to his shoes. So we're going to do an activity where you get to be creative and pretend that you're an author too. So you'll think about the Pete the Cat story and how Pete's shoes kept changing colors. Do you remember when Pete stepped in blueberries, what color did his shoes become? When Pete stepped in mud, what color did his shoes become? That's right. So you're going to get to come up with your own idea for a page in the story. So the first thing to do is think of something that Pete could step in. Okay? And then you'll think about what color Pete's shoes change after he steps in that. For my example, I thought Pete could step in grapes. So up here it says, oh no, Pete the cat stepped in a large pile of, and then there's a line here. I'll show you the blank one. There's a line for you to think of what Pete can step on. So if you can write the word or sound out the letters to write that word, you can go ahead and do that. If it's hard for you and you're feeling that that's too much to write a word, you can draw a picture. So there's some books, beginning books, that have, like, if it was grapes, it would just be a picture of the grapes and you would know to read grapes. If you can sound out words and you can write words, that's just right for you. And I want you to try writing the word or getting some letters down. If you can't write letters and you're not comfortable writing the sounds yet, then you can go ahead and draw the picture. But please do what's the just right challenge for you. Okay? Oh no, Pete the cat stepped in a large pile of something. You get to decide. And then you'll draw a picture of that. For my picture, I decided to draw a close up of Pete's foot stepping on the grapes. And look at that white shoe is turning purple. Okay. Then down at the bottom, it says, did Pete cry? Goodness, no! He kept walking along and singing his song. Oh boy, I don't know if I remember the tune for that song. I love my. I'm gonna say what color because what color were the grapes? Purple grapes. I love my purple shoes. I love my purple shoes. I really can't remember the tune for the song from that uh, the video. I love my purple shoes. I love my purple shoes. And so I had to fill in the color word purple. So whatever color Pete's shoes change when in your picture, on your page, you'll have to write that color word on these lines. Again, do what's just right for you. If writing the word is just right for you, perfect. If maybe drawing a little circle of that color is just right for you, perfect. If you can get the beginning letter, perfect. I want you to challenge yourself in a just right way. Okay? So you're going to make your own page, pretend you're an author for this Pete the Cat story, and you're going to add a page into the story. So think of something new. Okay, think of something that wasn't in the story or something that's not grapes like mine. Think of your own thing that Pete could step in that would change his shoes to a new color. Okay, so there's that. Now, I talked a little bit at the beginning about how Pete was flexible. Pete was a flexible character in this book, and that he went with the flow. He was able to accept change and be okay with it. Pete was flexible. If you do your book page and then you're up for an extra challenge, this is what you can do. There's some paper on the website that you could print out for this. And I want you to write or draw about a time when you were flexible. So you think about when you were similar to Pete the cat and how Pete the cat was like, oh, well, my shoes changed color. That's okay. I'm still happy. When were you flexible? When were you able to go with the flow and accept some changes and still have a positive attitude? So if you're up for a challenge, go ahead and print out the paper on the website. It has a place for a picture and some lines, and you can write and draw about a time when you were flexible. Okay, have fun with this one. I think it'll be a good one.